Hello everyone and welcome out to WWE Universe. I'm your host, Stuart, and you're watching Friday SmackDown 16 days away from WrestleMania 3. We are just getting closer and closer and closer to the biggest show of the year, and it really feels like it. Things are heating up on Raw, things are heating up on SmackDown, and you could best believe things are also heating up over on Superstars. There is action almost non-stop every week. Well, just don't think about Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But otherwise, there is a lot of action going on most of this week, 3 shows a week, and it is all big right now. Dolph Ziggler, the man who will challenge for the United States Championship at WrestleMania, kicking off here tonight on SmackDown. He is set to face off against the tag team partner of the man who will headline SmackDown's WrestleMania match, Antonio Cesaro. I'm talking about Jack Swagger. No confirmation on whether or not we'll see Antonio Cesaro in action here tonight, but Jack Swagger is set for singles competition against Dolph Ziggler, and right now I think he's unfortunately very much feeling like the fall guy for the #1 contender, the Royal Rumble winner, Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro set to face Triple H at WrestleMania, and right now that Royal Rumble record, you know, we've had 2 WrestleManias, 2 Royal Rumbles, and 2 successful new champions crowned from it. Can Antonio Cesaro make it 3-0 for the Royal Rumble winners at WrestleMania? Can he defeat Triple H and become World Heavyweight Champion? We got a little while until then, so let's not try to think about that too much, as exciting as it is. Right now we got Dolph Ziggler, who is very determined to become United States Champion, and last week Antonio Cesaro was actually quite stood up by the United States Champion, Damien Sandow. So I feel like there's a little bit of one-upsmanship going on between Ziggler and Sandow right now. Dolph Ziggler going for the cover, and that's not enough, I'm afraid. And now Dolph with a big German suplex. Very quick on the offense is Dolph Ziggler right now. Swagger, nicely done. Takes him out from beneath. Ziggler coming in hot, and he drops him. And not just that, Dolph Ziggler now showing off his skills in very Dolph Ziggler fashion. And there's an elbow drop for good measure from Dolph Ziggler, and I gotta think Ziggler is not messing around here tonight. He wants to put this one to rest nice and quick. Swagger to his feet, zigzag to Jack Swagger. Okay, shades of Damien Sandow from Dolph Ziggler here as he gets a quick win over Jack Swagger. I'm gonna forgive that. I'm gonna say maybe that's Dolph Ziggler's message to Damien Sandow that he too can cheat. We saw last week Damien Sandow actually lost to Antonio Cesaro by disqualification, which of course I can't help but think was some kind of message to send to Dolph Ziggler. You think Sandow's got the champion's advantage at WrestleMania. He can get disqualified or counted out and keep the United States Championship, and I think Dolph Ziggler is going to have a hard time playing mental gymnastics on ways to ensure that Damien Sandow doesn't find a cheap and easy way out to keep his United States Championship. Dolph Ziggler is willing to do whatever it takes to bring home the United States Championship gold. Well, this is a very action-packed episode of SmackDown coming your way tonight, and speaking of action-packed, 2 people that set foot into the Elimination Chamber set to face off as Sheamus, one of the contenders for the European Championship at WrestleMania, meets a former European champion, the former European champion, Tensai, one-on-one. This should be a great match. Well, Tensai currently is not set for WrestleMania in any capacity, and I gotta say, the slots are filling up fast for WrestleMania. You know, when it comes to championship matches, we now know The World Heavyweight Championship here on SmackDown will be contested between Triple H and Antonio Cesaro. The Tag Team Championship will be contested between Scorpio and Ryback, or the winner of tonight's tag team match between Mysterio and Guerrero up against Austin and Mankind, assuming that match is even still going. I'll have more on that in just a second. We've also got the United States Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and Damien Sandow, and I believe really all that leaves for Tensai to pursue coming into WrestleMania is the European Championship, as he is most certainly not eligible for the Cruiserweight Championship. So if this man wants a title bout at WrestleMania, if this guy wants that big Mania match, he's got to act fast. I feel like he's got to defeat Sheamus here tonight and maybe use that as his way of trying to get a spot in the European Championship match at WrestleMania. But he'll have to defeat Sheamus to do that. I most certainly believe that Tensai possesses the potential to be able to defeat Sheamus. It's just whether or not he does, you know? I mean, Sheamus has been on a roll just lately. He was the first to qualify for the European Championship match at WrestleMania. Since then, we have seen Eddie Guerrero qualify this past Saturday on Superstars, and on top of that, we also saw Heath Slater qualify. However, Slater gave away his position in the European Championship match to his partner and friend, Jinder Mahal, as he says he has bigger plans for WrestleMania, whatever that means. The same reason he did not compete in a Cruiserweight qualifier is he insists that he has bigger plans for WrestleMania, which he will not divulge into any further than that. So I'm very curious to see exactly what it is that Heath Slater claims that he's got going for him. But, you know, we have a look at the WrestleMania the WrestleMania card, and obviously what with Sheamus, Guerrero, Daniel Bryan, and Jinder, that's 4 of the 5 in that championship scramble. There's only one potential spot there for a European Championship shot at WrestleMania. So I'd say best of luck. That's all I can say. Now anyway, I added a little bit of information regarding tonight's tag team matchup. It is still scheduled to take place, but I don't really know what's going to go down in that tag team matchup, as Stone Cold Steve Austin injured Mankind a couple weeks ago here on SmackDown, as you may recall. I think was that last week? I believe that was actually last week, not a couple weeks ago. Sorry, my time frame's a little bit out of whack. But yeah, I believe Stone Cold Steve Austin actually gave his partner for tonight, Mankind, some injuries in their matchup, and he will not be able to make it here tonight, next week, the week after, or WrestleMania. So unfortunately, he's going down a road of very intense physical therapy following the beating that he took from Stone Cold Steve Austin. That will see him out of action for, I guess, quite a while. With that being said, though, there is no saying, you know, if Austin's going to get a new partner here tonight. Apparently, Austin is refusing to come to the building tonight, we've been told, as he has no desire to settle for the Tag Team Championships. He wants a high-caliber match at WrestleMania, and if he can't get one for a World Championship, he wants an opponent worthy of him. Well, I'll tell you what, Brock Lesnar has been very vocal about demanding a match at WrestleMania, saying he is going to get his World Championship rematch at WrestleMania one way or another. Perhaps they can just have a face-off against each other at WrestleMania for a contendership or something. I don't know. That's just my personal suggestion. I feel like something needs to be done about people like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brock Lesnar. Maybe putting them in the ring with each other can help straighten things out. But with that being said, the other side of the tag team tournament can match that will lead to a match between the winners and Scorpio and Ryback next week for a title shot. Well, I've been told that we unfortunately have another complication on our hands, as Rey Mysterio is apparently a little bit too fatigued from this past Monday on Raw, but he is here tonight and he should still be able to compete in that tag team matchup. But of course, he did compete in a tag match this past Monday on Raw alongside Sin Cara. They defeated X-Pac and Kofi Kingston, which I do believe has now, technically, if Rey and Eddie were to win, has got them both double booked, as Mysterio is set in the Cruiserweight Championship match whilst Eddie is set in the European Championship match. So if they were to then also challenge Edge and Christian for the tag team titles, well, they're stealing some opportunities from a lot of other superstars, but also they could end up, you know, really overworking themselves on a night as important as WrestleMania. So I'm not entirely sure what management's going to do about this situation, but I've been told that that match is still going ahead tonight. I've been told to, you know, let you all know that we are still supposedly getting Eddie and Mysterio against Austin and Mankind. I'm really not sure how, with everything going on around that match, but hey, look forward to that. I believe that match is a couple matches away. As up next, Drew McIntyre has claimed that he wants a shot at the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. He wants Edge and Christian, and if Sheamus won't get over their issues, if Sheamus can't look past them, then Drew McIntyre insists someone else can easily take Sheamus's place and be just as good of a tag team partner. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out, but we'll see if Drew McIntyre can defeat Edge in singles competition here tonight. It's not the first time we've seen an individual earn a tag team title opportunity. In fact, that's, I believe, something that went down with Ken Shamrock back on ECW back in the day. He won the tag title contendership by defeating the tag team champions in 2 individual matches. So I suppose if McIntyre could beat Edge tonight and then maybe beat... bro kick out of nowhere. I love how sudden that move can be. And there it is from 3 different angles. We go for a cover attempt on the bro kick, and Tensai is not your ordinary opponent. And I gotta say, Sheamus really dodged a bullet there, as you could see Tensai was getting ready for the poison mist claw. Sheamus with the Irish Curse backbreaker. He is really laying into Tensai. I mean, this is the former World Heavyweight Champion Sheamus we've been waiting a long time to see, as here comes the High Cross, the Celtic Cross, and there it is. Could Sheamus have just defeated Tensai? That would be massive. Well, Tensai continues to be just every bit of a threat that you'd expect him to be. Manages to kick out of the High Cross. That is no easy feat. That is not to be laughed at. That is very unusual to see in a match involving Sheamus.
The leg is just being absolutely dissected here.
And now you see the way that Tensai is just absolutely breaking down Sheamus limb from limb. He is completely in control of this former World Heavyweight Champion right now. He has managed to turn this one around very effectively.
You know, these competitors are so evenly matched. This could be it. Will he tap out? Will he tap out?
Submission hold applied here on Sheamus. I mean, I wonder what more Sheamus is going to have to do to defeat Tensai here tonight. The bro kick didn't do it. The High Cross didn't do it. That's got to be a little bit demotivating. But he seems to be fighting on. I wouldn't expect any less from Sheamus. Uh-oh. Oh, it seems like you've gotten him mad now, Tensai. Sheamus comes in with those strikes. He's got him. This has got to be it. Tensai in a seriously jeopardizing position right now, as Sheamus is looking for that second bro kick. If he can connect with another one, that's lights out. It's got to be. Sorry, Tensai, but unfortunately this is one of those rare occasions where you are suffering a loss. Absolutely. There ain't no kicking out of the bro kick, that's for sure. Sheamus continues to build momentum on the way to the European Championship match at WrestleMania, with just 2 SmackDowns between then and now. I can't wait to see what else the future holds for Sheamus. I for one propose a one-on-one match between Sheamus and Eddie Guerrero at some point here on SmackDown, as both of them will be in the European Championship match. Maybe give Sheamus a taste of the European Champion, a one-on-one with Daniel Bryan on Saturday at some point on Superstars. I feel like that'd be a really good match. But hey, Sheamus is victorious, and his, I think, tag team partner, no one's really sure where this team stands right now, but Drew McIntyre looks to try and earn a tag title shot, which I don't know if he can just bypass the tag team tournament, but he's trying to, as we move on to our next match of the night. My controller is disconnected, so please bear with me for a second. Oh cool, it's died. Oh, that's great. Well, I'm just gonna have to cut here, and I'll be back in a moment. Well, this is a very, very big opportunity here tonight for this man, Drew McIntyre. He wants to defeat the tag team champion. He wants to defeat Edge and earn a tag title shot. I'm really not entirely sure what the plan is for Drew McIntyre. I mean, as I said before, you know, we've only got 2 SmackDowns until WrestleMania, and this guy is trying to weasel past an already in place tournament. I don't think Ryback would take too kindly to what McIntyre is trying to pull off here. Although, truth be told, maybe he'd rather team with McIntyre than Scorpio. No disrespect to Scorpio, it's just with his track record, I feel like the longest reigning World Tag Team Champion in history might be a better tag team partner potential. I do feel like McIntyre and Ryback would at least look like a more natural fit as far as teams go too, but that's my personal opinion. But I believe Scorpio wants to try and be prepared for next week's Contenders match, so he has issued an open challenge this Saturday on Superstars, or tomorrow night on Superstars I should say. So I'm interested to see who will be facing him. That'll be the kickoff match tomorrow night on Superstars. Edge and Christian are about to hit 1 full year, not only as a team, but as WWE Tag Team Champions. You know, we haven't actually had, I believe, a team last as long as these guys have, without any cracks in their foundation, any issues amongst them. Edge and Christian have been a solid tag team this entire year. At some point, it seems like egos and all kinds of other complications will get in the way and lead to a tag team's dissension, but Edge and Christian have really viewed each other as equals and managed to maintain mutual respect all the way through. And as far as recent as the Elimination Chamber, we've seen how effective those two can be as a tag team as well. Tonight, Edge's tag team partner Christian faces off against the World Heavyweight Champion Triple H in our main event. And of course, this is a callback to Triple H's first WrestleMania match, in which he walked in with a championship rematch against the former champion Shawn Michaels and lost in what was an elimination 4-way to Christian, who went on to become WWE Champion that night after winning the first ever Royal Rumble and earning that World Championship opportunity. Christian was really outnumbered, you know. The other 2 Royal Rumble winners in history, obviously one last year and Cesaro this year, have both had one-on-one matches, but Christian, the first ever Royal Rumble winner, he got put into a fatal 4-way with a former champion and another top contender, and still managed to overcome those odds and become WWE Champion. That was 2 years ago. I think Christian is, you know, he's had a great run at WrestleMania. He's 2-0 currently at WrestleMania. He won both at WrestleMania 1, the WWE Championship, and the WWE Tag Team Championship at WrestleMania 2. This year he'll be going in as a defending champion for the first time, and right now it's very much up in the air who him and Edge will actually be defending against, as I think they might be right. I think they very well may have defeated damn near every team on the SmackDown roster still to this point. I feel like this new season, you know, the potential of new tag teams coming to SmackDown, Raw, wherever they end up following the draft, I think it's going to be very interesting.
What a fierce kick.
These right hands from Edge, and oh, a nice reversal there by Drew McIntyre. Edge now with a neck breaker. Edge, a former World Heavyweight Champion, something Drew McIntyre has strived to become time and time again and has unfortunately come up short. To my knowledge, this man has only ever had one one-on-one World Championship opportunity though, and it was against Brock Lesnar, and he really gave it his all. I don't even know if he had that one. I believe Drew McIntyre has actually only had 2 World Championship opportunities. I think I might have made a mistake there. I think that was a non-title match between him and Brock. But he has had 2 World Championship opportunities in the past 2 years, and both of them have been in 6-man cage-like matches. And of course, with that comes low probability of becoming champion. But let's not forget that at Elimination Chamber, it was Drew that made it right to the very end before losing to Triple H. That's how good Drew McIntyre is. And right now, we are really seeing him just lay in to Edge.
Straight kick right to the head. Nothing fancy about that. Oh, what a painful kick. What an impact from that kick.
Nice reversal there by Edge. You know, that strike from Drew met with a drop kick from Edge. Nice back-to-back combo. And another drop kick from Edge.
Narrowly avoids the attack there.
And now it's good to see Edge back in control. I feel like he was really struggling to maintain it for a while there.
The kick connects. Drew with a nice counter.
Drew hooking the arms. Is this going to be... No, okay. You never know when that man hooks the arms. I feel like it's a good tease.
Edge makes it back.
Edge with a float over DDT. He didn't get a lot of build up on that one. He very much charged at him from right in front of him. So I can't imagine that had too much impact to it. But hey, it still was effective. Another drop kick by Edge. He's done an awful lot of those lately. And now Edge. Execution. Dead center of the ring. Goes for the cover off that big impaler. Note, not able to get the job done there. Oh, clothesline reversed there by Drew McIntyre. And the Scotsman looking very worn out right now, as Edge continues to kind of tower over him and build momentum in this matchup. Charges in with a German suplex. Back. Drew with multiple rights to the face of Edge as he has continued to take this fight back and forth.
That's not good.
Caught Edge by the... Oh, okay. What? That was sudden. Caught Edge by the boot and then immediately into a future shock DDT as he plants one half of the tag team champions. Edge pulled away from the corner. Cover attempt here on Edge. Is he going to be able to put him away? Shoulders down, and Drew just pinned one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. Well, there you have it.
Emotional victory here tonight. Man, oh man, what a match.
Drew McIntyre may earn a tag team title shot if this tournament continues to fall apart. Maybe him and whoever his partner is, if it is still Sheamus. I mean, I don't know. These guys have fallen apart and gotten back together so many times. I'd believe that there's still potential of those two teaming up. I don't think that it's fully over, you know? So maybe a double duty for Sheamus at WrestleMania could be around the corner. And as I was going to say, as this tag team tournament continues to fall apart, perhaps that's in the books. Perhaps that's you know, all signs point towards Drew and Sheamus maybe facing Scorpio and Ryback, or maybe even Mysterio and Guerrero. I can't imagine Austin and Mankind are going to be sticking around as a tag team. They don't even want to be a tag team, but regardless, we get some answers up next when Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio are apparently going to face Austin and Mankind to find out who will meet Scorpio and Ryback in a contenders match next week. Well, looks like this one is still on. Here comes Eddie Guerrero.
Approaching the ring from El Paso, Texas, weighing 228 pounds, Eddie Guerrero.
Look, personal bias aside to Scorpio and Ryback, this feels a little unfair, truth be told. Austin and Mankind clearly don't function as a team very well, if at all. Eddie and Rey are already in championship matches individually at WrestleMania. This feels a little unfair that these guys are getting the possibility to be in 2 matches at WrestleMania, but... well, here we go. Eddie Guerrero out first here in this tag team matchup. I've got to say, I'm very interested to see how this goes. To say Austin is apparently refusing to show up tonight, and Mankind is literally in physical therapy right now. I don't know where this could possibly be headed, but I guess worst comes to worst, maybe we'll get like a replacement tag team face-off against Mysterio and Eddie. Maybe the Celtic Cross will come out and pull double duty after their 2 back-to-back matches. McIntyre says he wants a shot at the tag team titles. I don't know. Looks like Eddie has something to say. Oh, that's nice. He's just introducing his buddy Rey Mysterio. Fair enough. Nice to see an introduction. And such an ovation for Rey Mysterio too. Doesn't seem to be coming out to his usual theatrics. I mean, you know, there's been a lot of rumors lately about these two. Obviously, we've not really seen them teaming up lately, not had each other's back and when it comes to their situations with Clay and Ryder. Oh boy. It does sound pretty good. Alright. Looks like these two... wait a minute! Whoa! Eddie? What the hell? Why? What on earth provoked that? Rey with some real good intentions there, saying, hey, we could rule WrestleMania together, and Eddie just... he's walking out. What is this? I guess this match is off. Well, just like that, it is main event time here on SmackDown now. Christian, the WWE Tag Team Champion Christian. Come on, Tony. You're the one that I actually like. Don't do that. Well, the other half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Christian, maybe he'll be more successful than his partner Edge was earlier tonight against Drew McIntyre. But I'm not too confident in his chances. Triple H is white hot right now. That man is incredible. Since capturing the World Heavyweight Championship, it feels like he's found a new lease on life. And we are set for this one-on-one match here tonight, but I've been told that obviously this has now really jeopardized the tag team tournament, as SmackDown management do not want to just hand a title shot to Scorpio and Ryback, a brand new team, off of a single victory. Especially when this team, you know, there's no actual clarity on whether or not these two are really even going to be a tag team. So there's a lot up in the air right now, but of course Rey Mysterio having to have a very emotional walk out of the ring after being stricken down by a man he literally just seconds before called his family. I can't imagine what provoked Eddie Guerrero to do what he did. You know, I thought back when those two reunited with the closure of ECW that we were going to see them as a tag team, a successful tag team, that they were maybe even going to be the ones to walk into WrestleMania and potentially dethrone Edge and Christian for the tag team titles. Now, I understand there were a few complications. Obviously, Eddie qualifying for the European Championship match, Rey Mysterio qualifying for the Cruiserweight Championship match. Now, of course, I can understand a little bit of jealousy because Rey Mysterio went over to Raw and teamed with Sin Cara. I can kind of understand where some of Eddie's mind could be at in this situation, but that's why you talk it over. Rey's saying he's been trying to call Eddie and Eddie's not been picking up. He's organising celebrations for Eddie's European Championship, you know, being the first man to qualify for that match, or the second man, obviously, when Sheamus. Really in his corner, and then obviously taking a chance on Monday by teaming up with Sin Cara. And you can kind of understand why Rey would be willing to pull double duty. He probably thought exactly what we all thought. Austin wasn't going to team up with Mankind tonight, which means it was at best going to be a handicap match, if not an immediate buy into the Contenders match next week. But I guess now we're really left in a uncertain situation as to what will be happening with the Tag Team Championships by WrestleMania. And it's starting to feel reminiscent to last year's WrestleMania, where we did not actually go into WrestleMania with contenders for the tag team titles, as they were stripped, if I remember correctly. I believe it was actually the fact that the former champions could not compete in the match, or I can't quite remember exactly what happened. I believe maybe a champion was unable to attend WrestleMania, something along those lines. So the championships were vacated, competed for by DX and the newly formed team of Edge and Christian, who ended up defeating DX at WrestleMania 2 to capture those WWE Tag Team titles.
Not this time.
Of course, this is also a callback to last year's WrestleMania. You know, I kind of mentioned that. That's an interesting little fact for you right there. Christian's only 2 WrestleMania matches have also obviously been Triple H's only 2 WrestleMania matches. They have both been in the same match against each other, back to back, and of course those matches also involve Shawn Michaels. This will be the first year they don't involve any of those 3 men in the same ring at the same time.
Triple H goes behind.
2 years back to back, Christian took a title away from Shawn Michaels as well. Isn't that interesting?
Exciting move by Christian. That'll get the peeps fired up. He's putting those educated feet to good use. Up over the top rope, but he crashes to the mat.
I've got to say, Christian impressing right now against the World Heavyweight Champion Triple H. Perhaps another world title shot could be in his future if he can keep this up.
And the cloverleaf being expertly applied here.
This is an interesting thing to try and pull off here. Christian locking in a submission hold on the outside. I don't think that's too wise. Oh,
Just planted him with a DDT.
and a DDT there by Triple H. Fans love the World Heavyweight Champion. You can hear the ovation for Triple H for the simple DX chop.
Oh man, what impact from that suplex.
I feel things are going to just keep unfolding and getting more and more intense by WrestleMania.
Triple H. Christian is in trouble.
You know, Rey Mysterio was actually asked moments ago if he felt that maybe it would be best for him and Eddie to be pulled from their championship matches so they could settle their issues in the ring at WrestleMania 101. Rey said, absolutely not. I don't want to fight him. Even after what he just did to me, I don't have any hate in my heart for Eddie Guerrero. So Rey Mysterio being very passive about what just went down. I'd like to see those two face off in the coming weeks, if not at WrestleMania, then on SmackDown at the very least. And how unfortunate would it be in a weird way if, obviously, one of them was to win a championship, if not both, or they would be walking out champions, to know that they, you know, what Rey had suggested could very well have happened. Christian stumbling into place, and Triple H looking to put away one half of the tag team champions. Nice and quick here. That pedigree delivered to perfection from the World Heavyweight Champion as he goes in for the cover on Christian. And it's over already. Well, this has been a very short episode of SmackDown. Well, I guess you don't knock off the game whilst this man is oozing with momentum. And here comes the 2012 Royal Rumble winner, Antonio Cesaro, sending a clear message to Triple H that in 16 days he has every intention of taking that World Heavyweight Championship. And I am so curious to see what is going to go down when those two actually finally set foot in the ring. There are just 2 more weeks until WrestleMania, and I can't wait to see what happens next week on SmackDown, especially concerning the WWE Tag Team Championships right now. Thank you all for watching tonight's episode of SmackDown, and I'll see you tomorrow night on Superstars. You don't want to miss Robert Scorpio's Open Challenge kicking off the show.